Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem, amma ba'd. So yesterday we were discussing the concept, or we started the concept of having a sentence within a sentence. Okay, so we then this much the pronouns, and we get one step further, saying that a sentence can also take the place of the slots. Correct? Make sense? Good. And we started off with this one, the khabar. The jumla ismiya, mubtada khabar, and the khabar was being a sentence. Yeah. Okay? So we did a few examples. Antum ta'lamun, fahum la yubasirun, antum tatlun al-kitab. So let's go through this one in a bit more detail. Antum tatlun al-kitab. Okay? So what's the structure of the sentence? Start from the top. First question you ask is what? The first question. Jumla ismiya, jumla fi'liya. Okay? So next, what do you have to look for?
Is it mubtada khabar? Where is the mubtada?
No, where is the mubtada khabar? Not where. So?
Antum will be the mubtada.
Antum mubtada.
And tatlun al-kitaba will be the khabar.
Now, we've got two words, but because tatluna has a waw noon at the end. What has waw noon at the end? Fail. Which fail? Which sigha? Wait, give me a chance. Fi'l al-mudari. Which sigha? Which one? Wahid, tasniya, jama', muzakkar.
Jama'.
Which one? Muzakkar? Muannas?
It's for muzakkar.
And hazir al-ghaib because of the ta?
Ta, yeah.
So that means that the file is inside. So there's not two words, it's actually a whole sentence. So that means the khabar is becoming what? A sentence. Jumla fi'liya. And what's that made up of now?
Fi'l
fa'il, and this is the maf'ul. Do you understand? Okay. Do you understand that so much so far?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So let's take it one step further. Now, not one step further, let's analyze a different angle. We're now going to make the maf'ul a sentence. Okay, look at the sentence on the board. Read it, what does it say?
The Prophet ﷺ said, Jannah is under the feet of the mothers.
Okay, on the feet of mothers or the mothers, that's another issue. So here, what do we have? Obviously it's English, so we don't have jumla ismiya, jumla fi'liya. But if it was an Arabic sentence, what would it be? What does it have inside? Said is what? Fail. So said is fail. So then what are we looking for now? So what's the Prophet going to be? Fa'il, because what? He's the one that's saying. And said is a fail. Now what is he saying?
Jannah is under the feet of the mothers.
So is that one word?
No.
Is it a phrase? Nope. What is it? Because Jannah, mubtada, under the feet of the mothers, khabar. So that means that the whole sentence becomes what? Maf'ul.
The khabar sentence is low.
Then the maf'ul is going to be made up of what? Jumla ismiya. Mubtada is khabar. So this is the mubtada. That is the khabar. And then the khabar is now under is what? What kind of word is under?
Zarf.
No, under can't be a verb. It's a zarf. It's an adverbial phrase. So it's the mudaf, the feet of the mother, then mudaf ilay. Okay? You gonna get what I'm saying? Yeah. English obviously. Let's go to Arabic. So we have a Quranic ayah here. Qala aslamtu li rabbil alameen. Qala means what? Said. So said, but now you have to see, is there a file after it? No, so the file is going to be what? Inside. So qala means he said. What did he say? Aslamtu li rabbil alameen. So jumla fi'liya. So what's the main stuff you have to look for? Fa'il, fa'il. All of this is maf'ul. But now the maf'ul is now what? A sentence. So now, when you analyze this, forget everything else. Forget all of that and just focus on this. Is it jumla ismiya, jumla fi'liya? Fi'liya. So what do you have to look for? So where's the fa'il? Is the fa'il inside? Doesn't matter what it means. What does that have at the end? Aslamtu. It ends in what? So tapishtu, asdarabtu.
Oh, so it's fail fa'il.
Okay. Fail fa'il. Yeah. And then what do you have here? Li rabbil alameen.
Zarf.
Is zarf.
Sorry, jar majroor.
What kind of zarf is it? Mudaf alayh or jar majroor?
Jar majroor.
Jar majroor. Okay. And then? Jar, this is what? Majroor. And then?
Mudaf ilayh.
It's mudaf ilayh. Because no alif lam, no tanween. Mudaf ilayh. Yeah. Right. What does this mean? So he said, and it's past tense, I submit to Lord of the worlds.
Okay.
So what he's saying, basically, I haven't put the quotation marks, but the quotation mark is basically the sign of the maf'ul. Where?
That I submit to the.
Rabbil Alamin is
Very good question. So your question is, your question is that why is the Lord of the worlds? So the is on the words, yeah? Not on the. The reason when you have the of structure, you have to add the word the on both of them sometimes. If you have the apostrophe s only on one, for example, you won't say the man's the book. You say the man's book. But then if you say of structure, what do you say? The book of the man. The comes twice. A very good question. Yeah? You understand? Another example. قال أنا أحيي. That's a verb. So what's the structure of the sentence?
جملة فعلية.
جملة فعلية. Then? So what do you have to look for?
فعل فاعل مفعول.
So where's the فعل فاعل?
The فعل is قال.
Is the file inside or file outside?
Is inside.
The فعل فاعل. And then this becomes what?
أنا أحيي is the
أحيي. That's مفعول. So now what is this going to be? جملة اسمية, جملة فعلية?
جملة اسمية.
جملة اسمية. So that becomes what?
مبتدأ.
That becomes the?
خبر.
And that has what inside?
فعل فاعل.
So now you have, if you look at this sentence, you have one sentence, the main sentence. The maf'ul is a sentence. And then the maf'ul is made up of mubtada khabar. And the khabar is also a sentence.
The sentence within the sentence within the
Yeah.
sentence.
So this sentence lies within this sentence, which lies within this sentence.
Which lies within the jumla fi'liya sentence.
Yeah. So it's a jumla fi'liya, but within the jumla fi'liya there's a jumla ismiya, and within the jumla ismiya there's a jumla fi'liya. See? It's very simple if you look at it. I mean, when you look at the structure, it looks complicated, but it's very simple. So he said, so what's the translation? He said,
I give life.
I give life. Ahya yuhyi ihya'an, to give life. He said, I give. So I give, and again, you don't say I is mubtada is khabar, because obviously, even if mubtada khabar structure,
You have to state a fair fa'il.
yes, the fa'il fa'il in the khabar overrides the mubtada khabar structure in translation. So when mubtada is khabar, it will be fa'il fa'il maf'ul translation. So I give life. Make sense? Any questions?
No.
Right. Okay, let's take a step further. As I said, this needs practice. We're just doing theory. We'll have a whole workbook we'll do later on. And it's running through the skeleton of the language, how the language works. There's many rules that need to be done and covered, but we're getting a structure. So when we start doing it, it makes everything fits into place. You have an idea what's going on.
Sure.
Now this is similar. What is this? I think that you do not understand this lesson. Okay? We leave that for now. But I is what?
Fa'il.
Fa'il. What's I doing?
Thinking.
Thinking.
Fair.
What are you thinking about?
You don't understand this lesson.
But here, what do you have now? The word that. Yeah? In here, the maf'ul came directly. There was no additional particle to add it together. It came direct. The Prophet said, then what he said. There's no that. You can have that sometimes, but it's a quotation, direct quotation. So this is direct. There's nothing, you don't have to add anything. In this example, we're adding a connecting word, the word that. So in English, the maf'ul can come directly or indirectly when it's a sentence. Like the example of the Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and directly you have the quotation. Okay? And you can also have it in a way where it's not direct, the maf'ul is not direct, the maf'ul comes via the word that.
Okay.
And in Arabic is also the equivalent of that, which is called an. So an is that. So fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul, just like the previous example. But the only difference here is that this one comes indirect. So when you have qala, a quotation, qala, anything like that, the maf'ul comes directly without any additions. So basically what you would have in quotation marks in English would be what the maf'ul.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So think as the quotation marks as a tarkib. That's a maf'ul now. You know quotations, isn't it? That's like showing you that this is a maf'ul. So in English, if you look at even a lot of other places, the quotations help you understand the tarkib.
Yeah.
Because every language has a structure, isn't it? Tarkib means structure, every language has a structure, but the quotations help you. For example, a full stop and a capital I means what? New sentence. In older Arabic books, there's no full stops. There's no capital letters. There's no capital letters now as well, but there's no full stops before. And they have full stops now, they put it in. That's a new thing they brought from English. Do you understand? Before that, just text upon text upon text upon text. You have to know where it stops. But now, so the punctuation in English is equivalent to understanding tarkib. It helps you. Okay? You understand? So, as I was saying, so this an is like that. And is brought in additionally to join the maf'ul to the main sentence. So look at the sentence. Hasibtum an tadkhulul jannah. It's part of a Quranic ayah. So hasibtum. So we don't need to know the translation. Let's look at the structure. First question again.
جملة اسمية جملة فعلية.
What is it?
جملة فعلية.
جملة فعلية. What do you look for now? فعل فاعل. Where's the فعل فاعل? حسبت is فعل فاعل. Then after that comes what? An. So automatically you see an, that means that an with the word, with the sentence after it is becoming a slot. It can become maf'ul here, it can also become a fa'il or mubtada or wherever the sentence can come. So you can't say, oh, an is there means it can maf'ul. An means now the sentence after it is now becoming one slot. Okay? So now you know that this whole thing is going to become what now? Because it's becoming one slot. Which slot is it going to become? Of this sentence. Yeah? Got it?
In the sentence.
Then within this maf'ul sentence now we have, because an doesn't have a particular structure. I don't want to discuss it at the moment, but we don't need it at the moment. And then you have what? And then this becomes a maf'ul. Yeah? Translation is now what? Hasibatum. Hasiba is to think. So you think. So now it's up to you now. It's now an English rule or grammar rule now. Do you put that or you don't put that? It's now varies according. It's not a hard and fast rule. So you think that or you think you will enter. Dakhala yadkhulu is to enter and Jannah is heaven. Now you may notice that, look, where's the noon gone? Yadkhulu, yadkhulani, yadkhuluna, tadkhulu, tadkhulani, yadkhulna, tadkhulu, tadkhulani, tadkhuluna. So an. So you have done a sarf that this is mansoob. You know how lan makes it mansoob? This also makes it mansoob. But those of you who haven't done it, don't worry about it. It'll come up in sarf when you start doing it, when you get further in sarf. At the end of module 1, I think. Okay? So when you finish module 1, it'll be discussed there. But for now, we're not looking at why is the noon dropped off. We're looking at the sentence structure. Okay? And how an is now used to bring the maf'ul. Okay? So now, so for example, if we look back, the mubtada, khabar. If the khabar is a sentence, it comes directly. There's no additional words you need to add in. Okay? For example, antum tatluna al-kitab. There's no an there. When the verb is qala, the maf'ul comes directly. There's no additions. But when you have the maf'ul, which is not qala, or the verb is not qala, you have to add what? An. Making sense?
Yeah.
Another example. Yuriduna an yubaddilu kalam Allah. We don't know the meaning, but you can forget the structure. Jumla fi'liya, what is this becoming? Fa'il fa'il. And this becomes now what? Maf'ul. Now break this sentence down now. We don't need an. Fa'il or fa'il fa'il?
No, the two, even the word after is a fail.
Which one? Kalam.
That's a fa'il. I mean fa'il.
So is it fa'il and fa'il or only fa'il?
Fa'il and fa'il.
Fa'il and fa'il. And then this becomes what?
That's another jumla fa'iliyah.
Is it fi'liya? What kind of verb is this? Kalam.
Kalam.
Is it a verb?
Oh, I think it's a maf'ul, isn't it?
It's a maf'ul, but
It's kalam Allah.
Oh, it's not a verb.
Oh no, but it's ma.
Yeah, because maf'ul is a mansoob.
So this is what?
Allah. So that's kalam ma and Allah.
That's maf'ul.
Allah.
Allah.
Why is it Allah?
Allahu.
What's this? When it come?
That's the maf'ul.
On its own?
Yes.
And then what does Allah become?
I think.
I think
You should be able to know it.
kalam was for 100% maf'ul.
It's maf'ul, but before that. So if these two were separate, or they linked?
They're linked.
How are they linked? They're a phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of phrase? Remember the structure? Is there hadha inside?
No.
No.
Does it match in ding?
No.
Does the first word have alif lam and no tanween? No alif lam, no tanween?
No.
No alif lam, no tanween.
Yeah.
So then what does it have to become?
Mubtada khabar.
No.
Mudaf ilayh.
Mudaf ilayh.
No, yeah.
So you don't know the meaning, but you can see the structure. There's, okay, look, we've got a noun, no alif lam, no tanween. Straight away it has to be what?
Mudaf.
So mudaf ilayh. Now that becomes what now?
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul. And the maf'ul is broken down to?
Mudaf ilayh.
You following?
Yeah.
So you have a sentence, but within the sentence, the maf'ul is what?
It's having a sentence.
Maf'ul is a sentence. Okay, so this sentence has a fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul, but the maf'ul is not one word, it's not a phrase. What is it? An entire sentence. And then within the sentence, I have to ignore all of that and just do this: fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul. And maf'ul is made up of what? Mudaf ilayh. That makes sense? How you translate it? Yuriduna means to wish, or to want, to desire. So they desire.
That.
Now there's two ways you can do it. You can say this, they desire that they change. Baddalu yubaddilu tabdil means what?
To change.
So they desire that they change
The word of Allah.
word of Allah. They wish that they change the word of Allah. And you can also, with an, you can also make it like a masdar meaning. They wish to change. That we'll discuss later on in more detail, inshallah. Okay, so you can translate it either way. So they wish that they change, or you can take the subject out. What's the subject in here? They change, in it, the fa'il.
Yeah.
You can just take out they, because it already comes in here, innit?
They. Yeah.
So they wish that they change. You can also say what? They wish and to change. And the fa'il is already known from here.
Okay.
So they wish to change the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
In Arabic, can you do that or no?
Not in Arabic. This is English translation. Arabic is, this is the structure for Arabic. It's two different languages. You can't think of one and the other. Okay? So have a look here. So now we've done sentence within a sentence in two places. As a khabar and as a maf'ul. Okay? But let's have a look at this in more detail. If the sentence is a khabar, it comes direct. Meaning, you have the mubtada straight after the khabar. It can be jumla ismiya, jumla fa'iliya. There's nothing to add in. If the sentence within the sentence is a maf'ul, then you have to see what kind of verb is it. If it's qala verb, meaning to say, qala or yaqulu or qul, any form of the word qala, to say, madi, mudari, amar, nahi, any of them, then what happens? It comes direct. Meaning, qala Allahu, the man, Allah said, whatever he said. Okay? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الجنة تحت أقدام الأمهات. So it comes direct, no unadded in. But if it's another verb, and the verb has a maf'ul as a sentence, you have to add what? An. Make sense?
Indirect?
It's indirect basically, with an. I mean indirect with an. Okay? I'll explain one thing. So in jumla ismiya, what's the rule? Mubtada khabar. If the jumla, this is a jumla, yeah? Then what's the khabar supposed to be? In terms of i'rab? Marfu. But remember we done before in shibul jumla as well, that if it's a mabni or if it's a shibul jumla, you don't say marfu. What do you say? Fi mahalli raf'. Because obviously the mabni word doesn't take a rafa'. Yeah, it doesn't change. So you don't say marfu, you say what? Fi mahalli raf'. So when a sentence is a khabar, you don't say the sentence is marfu. What do you say the sentence is what? Fi mahalli raf'. It's in a slot of marfu. Same thing here. Fa'il fa'il. Maf'ul the jumla. You must say it's mansub. You say the jumla is fi mahalli nasb. Yeah? Okay? Good? Right. Now I got a question. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. قال محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم الله واحدا. I'm saying Allah wahidan because it's maf'ul. I'm saying both words has a mansub because it's maf'ul. Is that correct or incorrect?
That's incorrect.
Why?
You just said it's a jumla, and a jumla would be fi mahalli raf,
Yeah.
fi mahalli nasb,
Mm.
or fi mahalli raf, fi mahalli raf, fi mahalli nasb, fi mahalli
Jar.
jar.
Mm-hmm.
And in fi mahalli raf, jar, and
Nasb.
nasb, they don't show the i'rab. You just have to know because of tarkib.
Okay, but then what would you read here then? If this is not mabni? You got a point.
I think the opposite.
You think what?
I think that's a maf'ul mawsuf sifa.
Mawsuf sifa. What does this mean? What does sentence mean?
Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said,
Uh-huh.
Allah is one.
Allah
Is one.
is. You said is. So is this right or is this wrong?
So it is.
So is this sentence right or is it wrong?
It's a jumla.
Lafzul jalala is marifa. Wahidan. It's got tanween, so
No, this might not be correct. But yeah, it's got tanween.
Wait, would it follow? Because it would be maf'ul, it would be mansub. But as I said, it just has to be fi mahalli.
You're on the right track, but let me give you an example. This is what?
America.
America. So you need to know American politics to understand this. This is an example. What's this? America, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And what's America made up into?
56.
52. Because Hawaii and Alaska is also part of the 52 states. Okay? But do you know in America, different states have what?
Different rules.
Different rules and different laws. So for example, like, they have one president. They have one currency. They have driving on the right side of the road. So some things are common. But then, like, for example, this is one word I say here. Yeah, can you drink on the streets or not? I just got this picture somewhere. Okay, so now it says here that in blue states you can't, you can. In green states it changes, red states you can't. It's all different. So basically each law, each country, state has what? Its own laws. It is its own thing. There's certain things that you have to follow and certain things that you can do on your own. Like for example, guns. I think guns are legal everywhere. For example, capital punishment. So in certain states, if they do a thing, somebody murders somebody else, they can be killed. In qisas, basically in capital punishment.
Okay.
In America, certain states say no. Certain states you can use marijuana for medicine. Certain states you can use it for recreation. Certain states you can't use it at all. So it's a one country, but it has what? Different states. And each state has what? It governs itself. Okay? Now think about the same thing. This is our big state. Yeah? And this jumla fi'liya governs everybody. And jumla fi'liya says, you're the fa'il, you're the fa'il, you're the maf'ul.
But they all have different rules.
But yes, each sentence now will govern itself. So then we say, well, okay, fine. This is part of this sentence, yes? So it's fi mahalli nasb. Because why? No, but this sentence is what? So it's fi mahalli nasb, yes? That's it. Now, this sentence will make its own laws up. This sentence will say we have our own laws. We don't have to follow you in this. So you can't make us mansub because we follow our own laws. What's his own laws?
It's fi mahalli, so you can make our own laws.
Mubtada khabar.
Mubtada khabar. So translation will be the i'rab will qala Muhammadun. So this is Allah who is marfu because it's mubtada, not because it's maf'ul. So this doesn't have authority over this. This has authority over this. This mubtada khabar has authority over this. You understand? So it's because this sentence is fi mahalli nasb, but the governing rules is mubtada and khabar. So qala Muhammadun Allahu wahidun.
Is it meant to be Allahu or Allah?
That's the question I'm asking you. Why you make it Allah?
Maf'ul always nasab.
Yes, but is it one word mansub or is it the whole sentence is mansub? What's the maf'ul? One word or the whole sentence?
Oh, yeah.
So the whole sentence, now when a sentence becomes a maf'ul, the sentence now has its own laws. So this no longer abides by this, it abides by this. It doesn't follow country laws, it follows state laws. This is a mubtada khabar. This is bound on mubtada khabar, not by jumla fi'liya. And that's why we say this is marfu', this is marfu'. Why is marfu' mubtada? Why is it marfu'? Khabar. But then this whole sentence is what?
Mansub.
Fi mahallin nas because it's maf'ul. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Another example. Allahu khalaqa as-sama'a. So what's the translation of this? Allah created the sky. What kind of sentence is it? Ismiya. So what do we have to look for? To the khabar. Is it Allahu khalaqu as-sama'u? No. But why is khabar? But it said no, we have our own laws. Yeah. This is a jumla fi'liya. So this will be governed by jumla fi'liya laws. And then we will say the jumla fi'liya is fi mahallil rafa because it's khabar. Do you understand? Yeah. Any questions?
No.
Let's stop there. You sure you have any questions?
No, alhamdulillah.
You got it? It's a bit difficult today? Not difficult, but it's a bit...
It's challenging, yeah.
It's challenging. So it's a challenge, isn't it? It's too easy and get bored. It has to be difficult enough that it challenges you, not too difficult that it demoralizes you. Okay? That's why I have those games. They make you play an easy level, they go another level. Not like, what's it called? Candy swipe and what's that one? And fruit ninja and all those kind of games you have. Make it easy and it goes harder and harder. So you're addicted. So I have to play it. It's a bit difficult that you challenge, but not so difficult that you demoralize. And if you ever get stuck, then I'll give you the in-app purchase to give the clues to everything. Subhanallah, bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.